The rain hammered against the corrugated iron roof of the warehouse, a relentless drumbeat mirroring the anxiety twisting in Jack Rourke's gut. Frantic fingers Salcombe, a wiry man slick with sweat, wrung his hands, his voice barely a whisper. "He's in the tunnels, Mr. Rourke. Silas Thorne. He's expecting you." Rourke ignored the tremor in Frankie's voice, his eyes scanning the cavernous space, the shadows clinging to the walls like predatory creatures. "He's been played." Vivian Holloway, a spider weaving a silken web, leading him directly into Thorne's clutches. He gripped the .38 in his coat pocket, the cold steel a small comfort. "What about Arthur?" Rourke asked, his voice slow and hard. Frankie swallowed hard. "Mr. Thorne, he's got him. Down in the estate. Said something about Det's diamonds." Diamonds. The Starlight Diamonds. The key to everything. Rourke had been chasing shadows, piecing together whispers of a deal gone sour, a desperate man on the brink. Now he knew the truth. Arthur Holloway wasn't just in debt, he was caught in a viper's nest. The warehouse door creaked open, revealing a figure silhouetted against the rain. Silas Thorne, a mountain of a man, his face obscured by the gloom. The air thickened with the scent of expensive cigars and menace. "Mr. Rourke," Thorne said, his voice a low rumble. "A pleasure. I was beginning to think you wouldn't show." "Let Holloway go," Rourke said, his hand instinctively drifting to his .38. Thorne chuckled, a sound devoid of humor. "Now, Mr. Rourke, that's not how this works. You see, Mr. Holloway has certain obligations that need to be fulfilled." He gestured, and two hulking figures emerged from the shadows, blocking Rourke's escape. "Where is he?" "Down in my library. A magnificent space, filled with knowledge and other treasures," Thorne said, a predatory glint in his eyes. "But first we have a little chat." Rourke didn't waste time arguing. He knew Thorne wouldn't release Holloway without a fight. He needed to buy time, to assess the situation, to find an opening. "Let's talk about Vivian," Rourke said, baiting the hook. Thorne's eyes narrowed. "Vivian is a valuable asset. She played me," Rourke spat, letting the accusation hang in the air. "She led me straight to you." Thorne smiled, a slow, chilling display. "Vivian has unique talents. She understands the delicate art of persuasion." Rourke knew he was walking into a trap, but he couldn't back down. Holloway's life depended on it. "She said you had the diamonds." "Indeed. A king's ransom, easily worth more than your life." Thorne took a long drag from his cigar, the ember glowing like a malevolent eye. "But you see, Mr. Rourke, money isn't everything. Some debts are too great to be repaid with money. Some secrets are worth killing for." He signaled, and Frankie Falcone scurried towards the door leading down into the earth. "The tunnels. It's a shortcut to the estate. Don't wander off, Mr. Rourke. I wouldn't want you to get lost." The tunnels were damp and cold, the air thick with the smell of mildew and decay. Rourke moved swiftly, his senses on high alert. The silence was broken only by the drip, drip, drip of water and the echo of his own footsteps. He knew Thorne was toying with him, letting him think he was in control. He had to be prepared for anything. The tunnels opened into a grand hallway, leading into Silas Thorne's estate. Opulence screamed from every corner, ornate carvings, priceless tapestries, and gleaming chandeliers. The contrast with the grimy tunnels was jarring, a stark reminder of the chasm between the wealthy and the desperate. He found the library easily. It was exactly as Thorne had described, a magnificent space, filled with ancient tomes and leather-bound volumes. But it wasn't the books that caught Rourke's attention. It was the body sprawled on the Persian rug. A man in a dark suit, a single gunshot wound to the chest. Rourke recognized him. It was the man who had been killed in the library in the previous chapter, a carefully orchestrated distraction. Thorne was playing a game of chess, and Rourke was just a pawn. He spotted Arthur Holloway tied to a chair in the corner. Thorne stood before him, a sinister smile playing on his lips. "A little reunion, wouldn't you say?" Thorne asked. Rourke moved towards Holloway, his eyes fixed on Thorne. "Let him go, Thorne." "Not so fast, Mr. Rourke. Before you leave, I'm going to ask you a question. A simple question, really. Are you loyal to Vivian Holloway?" Rourke paused, considering his words. "Vivian is out of her depth," he said coolly. "She's playing with fire." Thorne laughed, a harsh, mocking sound. "You think you understand her? You think you're clever, Rourke? You are nothing but a pawn in a game you don't even comprehend." He gestured, and the two hulking figures emerged from the shadows, flanking Rourke. Suddenly, a shot rang out. The hulking figure to Rourke's left crumpled to the floor. A second shot followed, taking down the other. Both men fell, their bodies hitting the marble floor with a sickening thud. Standing in the doorway, the pistol smoking in her hand, was Vivian Holloway. "You were right, Mr. Rourke," she said, her voice cold and detached. "I asterisk a master is playing a game." Rourke stared at her, a knot of betrayal tightening in his stomach. He'd been played, manipulated, used. But he wasn't out yet. He turned his attention to Arthur Holloway, quickly freeing him from his bonds. "Let's go," he said, his voice low and urgent. As they hurried towards the secret passage that led back to the tunnels, Rourke glanced back at Vivian. She stood in the doorway, watching them go, with a flicker of something unreadable in her eyes. "Some debts are too great to be repaid with money. Some secrets are worth killing for," she whispered, her voice lost in the echoing silence of the library. Rourke and Holloway disappeared into the darkness, leaving Vivian standing alone in the opulent library, the secrets of Silas Thorne's estate weighing heavily on her shoulders. The rain continued to fall, washing away the blood and the lies, leaving behind only the lingering scent of betrayal and the promise of more to come.